Okay, so welcome to another episode of Quick Calculus. And in this episode, we'll be talking about limits involving infinity or infinite limits. So, kapag nag-evaluate tayo ng limits, palagi natin sinasabi, limit as x approaches a of f of x is equal to L. Diba? Paano kung as x approaches a, yung value ng function just increases and increases? Lumalaki lang siya ng lumalaki at hindi tumitigil yung paglaki niya. So, what do we say about that? And how do we define that? No? So, we define that as the limit as x approaches a of f of x to be equal to positive infinity. And pwede rin naman mangyari yung kabaliktaran na limit as x approaches a of f of x and hindi tumitigil sa pagliit yung value na ina-approach nung f of x, and that is what we say equal to negative infinity. So you can imagine this na kapag meron kang graph, let's say this is A. So this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, and meron kang graph na just increases and increases. Okay? So as x approaches A, palaki lang ng palaki yung value. Okay? So that is how we define limits involving infinity. So usually, nangyayari ito sa fractions. Okay? So limit as x approaches a of, let's say, h of x all over g of x. So, nangyayari, nagiging equal to sa positive infinity if h of x is positive and g of x is approaching 0 plus. Pag sinabi natin na 0 plus, this is mga 0.000000. And nangyayari, pwede rin siya maging negative. So, limit as x approaches a, h of x over g of x. So, assuming again na h of x is positive and g of x is 0 minus. Okay, so this is mga negative 0.000000. Okay, so bakit natin na sinasabi na this is equal to positive infinity or negative infinity? So assuming na h of x converges to a number, so let's say any constant, is divided by 0.00000001. Ang mangyayari is lalaki lang ng lalaki ng lalaki ng lalaki yung value ng ating function. Okay? And ganun din siya kapag ka negative. Okay? So naapektuhan nung sign nung constant or nung sign nung infinity yung ating limit, no? So for example, you multiply a times positive infinity, then this is just positive infinity. And let's say you multiply it by a negative infinity, then this is equal to negative infinity. Diba? So, for example, negative a times positive infinity, and this is equal to negative infinity. Pwede rin naman, both sila negative. So, this is equal to positive infinity. So, possible din naman na, let's say, nag-add ka. So, let's say you have a constant k plus positive infinity, then this is just infinity. You're basically adding a small number to infinity. So, that is equal to just infinity. So, also, pwede rin k minus infinity. So, you have a number minus infinity. So, think of infinity as just a big number. So, this is become negative infinity. Pwede rin naman, infinity plus infinity, then this is just equal to infinity. Diba? Pwede rin naman infinity minus negative infinity. So, this will just become plus, and this is again just equal to positive infinity. Pwede rin naman, dalawang negative. So, negative infinity minus infinity, then this is just equal to negative infinity. Okay? So, meron tayong mga big no-nos. So, unang-una doon is that 0 times infinity is not equal to 0. Okay? So, kahit na 0 yan times infinity, that is not equal to 0. We cannot think about infinity as just a big number here. Kasi infinity is a concept that we use to express yung mga limits natin. Okay? And another one is infinity minus infinity. This is not equal to 0. Okay, so you take a big number minus a big number, then that is not equal to 0. Okay, hindi equal yung mga infinities na yan. And kapag ganito yung form natin, we call this indeterminate forms. And anong ginagawa natin kapag meron tayong indeterminate forms? We try to factor, to simplify, or take the conjugate. Okay, so makikita natin to in our future examples. Okay, so this is an episode on limits involving infinity, and I hope to see you in the next episodes.